West Indies cricket may not be the powerhouse it once was, but every time they face Australia, something shifts. The fire reignites, and in the first test, we saw that. A thrilling match, but one that was marred by controversies. The Windies gave it everything, but still came up short. Yes, Australia were better in key moments, but the West Indies camp believes it wasn't just cricket that outdid them. It was the umpiring. Multiple contentious decisions went against the hosts, and they didn't hold back in calling them out. And now they are paying the price for criticizing it. But before we get to that, into the aftermath, let's rewind and tell you how it all unfolded. The match kicked off with the WTC finalists on the back foot. West Indies pacers turned back the clock, bowling out Australia for just 180. Jayden Sales grabbed 5, Shamar Joseph took 4. Australia looked rattled. But the West Indies reply, far from ideal. Down to 72 for 5, they needed a rescue act desperately, and up stepped captain Roston Chase and keeper batter Shai Hope. A gritty 67-run stand steadied the innings. Then, of course, the turning point. First, Roston Chase given out LBW by the third umpire. Replay suggested a possible inside edge. 2 overs later, Shai Hope caught behind. A screamer by Alex Carey, but did he catch it clean? Replays clearly showed otherwise, but the decision stood. 2 set batters gone just like that. West Indies were eventually bowled out for 190. Australia then, of course, piled on 310 in their second innings, and the match just slipped away. Post-match, it wasn't the scoreline making all the noise, it was the fury.
You're out there playing to win, giving it your all, and it seems like everyone is against you. Me and Shai Hope were going well, and then we had some questionable calls that really set us back in terms of creating a big lead on the total that Australia set.
When there's doubt in something, just be consistent across the board. From the images that we are seeing, the decisions are not fair enough for both teams. I just want fairness.
Coach Darren Sammy demanded fairness. Captain Roston Chase went a step further, questioning the lack of accountability.
It's frustrating because as players, when we mess up, when we get out of line, we are penalized harshly. But the officials, nothing ever happens to them. They just have a wrong and life just goes on.
And it wasn't just those 2 decisions we showed you a while earlier. There were many more errors, and mostly from a referral from the third umpire's chair. Sammy was fined, in fact, 15% of his match fee and handed a demerit point too for these observations. So now the question, why is the ICC quick to penalize criticism and dissent in the form of dissent, but slow to acknowledge officiating errors that probably impacted and affected the course and outcome of a match, a result that is crucial in this WTC cycle? Because make no mistake, this was a classic test match overshadowed by umpiring howlers. And if these persist, even with all the tech at our disposal, what does it say about the standards of umpiring? Yes, calling out officials isn't ideal, but when it comes to fairness, shouldn't the ICC listen before it punishes? Because this West Indies team, they're not just fighting their opponents. They're fighting a broken system, from financial struggles to their own players ditching tests for T20 leagues everywhere. West Indies cricket is on edge, but this squad is trying to change that.
I want to dedicate myself to play a lot of test cricket, a lot of ODI for West Indies. It doesn't matter how much, and I'll repeat this again, doesn't matter how much it takes. As long as West Indies have cricket, I will always make myself available. Because I think West Indies cricket get us to all these leagues and all these things. So this is where it starts, so this is where you have to come back. This is the mother earth for us.
As a player, you're out there giving your all, and then nothing is going your way. It breaks a lot of momentum. You're talking about guys' careers. One bad decision could make or break a guy's career.
Despite the loss, West Indies have made a statement. They feel robbed. They're fired up. And now the second test isn't just about cricket anymore. It's revenge. All eyes will be on how that pans out, though. And if players are judged under a microscope, why shouldn't the officials too? The fire's been lit, and the Windies, they're coming for a fight.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.